Well, the thing I like about this forum is that it's an excellent mean to bring us all together and realize how much we all need each other. The authorities, the researchers, the manufacturers, and of course the users. The users who are, after all, the reason for all this. The users are the drivers who suffer from the accidents. They are the consumer who buys the products. They are the citizens who have to apply the rules, but also who decide who makes the rules. And they are the human beings the science is meant to serve. Unfortunately, they are also quite often a bit left out of the decisions which regard them so closely. And sometimes they're not consulted enough, and even if they speak up, they may not be listened to. So this forum and the other initiative we may have are very positive, and the interaction that may happen between all the stakeholders and the riders' organizations is very important, and I think it's a prerequisite for any new technology to be understood and accepted. A note about that, if you allow me. Generally speaking, the riders are not stupid. They are very safety aware, and they do want better infrastructures, safer vehicles, less accidents, and so on. You only have to look at the many initiatives that the FEMA members are doing all over Europe. Training, awareness, testing of bikes and equipments, proposing infrastructure's evolution, training, yes, I know I said it already, but it's key, so I can say it twice, and sometimes even developing their own ITS, like SMC does. So in view of that, I think we can trust them to adopt new technologies if it can actually improve the situations for them and for the other road users. I'm not sure if we should start by wondering how to make the consumer accept a new product, or if we should force its dissemination by making it mandatory. If a technology is mature enough, and if it's an actual improvement, the riders will want it, of course. We can trust the community. The motorbikes we ride today have little in common with the ones from a few decades ago. Even the numbers of wheels have changed. So the priority in my mind is to provide a positive and open frame for innovation, and mostly to make sure that before any new technology is promoted, it goes through a proper and comprehensive impact assessment. That has been said by many people today, and I think it's really one of the keys. As we've seen with yesterday evening discussion, it is not because we can do something that we have to do it. There are such things as too much technology, too much assistance, and too big a feeling of safety. The right amount at the right place will make a difference, and some of the ITS we discussed today are very, very promising. I only urge every stakeholder never to lose sight of the human factor. As trainers and riders, the most prominent problem we face are overconfidence and the lack of efficient direct control. You know the usual sentence, looked but failed to see. That's the key to everything. Some speakers mentioned that it will take a long time before enough vehicles are equipped for the system to be safe. I personally fear that the more vehicles will be equipped, the less safe it will be for the few remaining. And also remember that not everything on the road is a vehicle. We do have bicycles, animals, kids, many things, and unless you can put a chip on everything, it's going to be cooperation might be harder. So whatever we do, we always have to keep in mind the human side. The loss of concentration and the risk compensation that many of you described are issues which should never be underestimated. And also the freedom of choice is a paramount for the most riders. Hence a growing appeal for older electronic-free vehicles. Don't forget that. And one last thing, an interesting figures coming from the insurance companies is that the lowest tech bikes have the least accidents. Of course, there are many reasons to this. It has to be analyzed by actual scientists, but It's just something we should keep in mind somewhere. Of course, this is not a plea against ITS, far from it. It's just a reminder that too much of a good thing may not be positive. And until we reach a fully automated vehicle stage, we still have people in charge of the driving task, and we need to know where we go before getting there. I would like to thank very much to all the speakers, the moderators, the European Commission for making this project possible, all its partners, of course, and all of you for attending. And of course, I'd like to thank a lot Christina, Laura, from the FEMA staff, and of course Aline, who did a tremendous job making this forum happen. So thank you very much.